is Lattiwan Suwananangsi. Today we will be interview our friend about COVID-19. From the outbreak of COVID-19 since 2019, the way of life of people in the world has changed dramatically. Today we will be interview about COVID-19. Let my friend introduce themselves.
Hello, I'm อาทิตยา พจมานสิริกุล
Hi, my name is ปณิสรา อ่อนสำอาง
Hello, my name is ธนาวุฒิ พักดี
Okay, the first question for Atitaya is, what do you think about people who fight to get vaccinated abroad?
I think everyone already know the vaccine that the government has imported is ineffective and it is normal for the rich people to have more options. Also, they would choose the best for themselves. Thank you, Ratiwan.
Okay, and Panisala, have you vaccinated? If injecting, then injecting what?
Yes, I have. I have already got 2 doses of Sinopharm vaccine since August. There are no any effect to me.
Oh, that's good. And the question for Tanawut. Hi, Tanawut.
Hello, รัติวัน
From the current COVID situation, do you think I will be able to go back to university soon?
I think may have to check from students who have received the vaccine. Definitely, if it at a high enough level, then I think I will probably go to the college soon. Thank you, รัติวัน
Thank you, Tanawut. Atitaya again. How has life changed after the coronavirus outbreak?
I feel that I wash my hand more often and masks and alcohol have become indispensable. Normally, I go to university, go to travel and go out to do activity. It became not going anywhere. I can only study online at home, shopping online and order food delivery. Thank you, Ratiwan.
Thank you, Atitaya. And Panisala, if you could choose, what vaccination would you like?
Actually, I prefer to get mRNA such as Pfizer or Moderna because the vaccine from mRNA have more efficiency than death levels such as Sinovac, Sinopharm, AstraZeneca. I hope I will get mRNA for boost immunity in later. As well as members in my family, they also want to get mRNA vaccines to prevent COVID-19 virus. Thank you, Ratiwan.
Thank you. And the last question for Tanawu. If you are government, how will you manage the vaccine to reach all people as quickly as possible?
Thank you for question, รัติวัน I think importing quality vaccine that are sufficient for the population in the country and should allocate vaccine appropriate to each target group. For example, it may be necessary to have a medical person first. People in the risk group, our country will survive COVID if you do this. Thank you, รัติวัน
For today, thanks to our 3 friends who provide useful information. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you, Ratiwan.
you.
Lesson for making this topic. From the COVID-19 situation that has been since December 2019 until now, the situation in Thailand is still worrisome due to the number of infected and the deaths continue to rise. And at present, many companies have product or vaccine for COVID-19 such as Pfizer, Moderna, AstraZeneca, Sinovac. Thai government and related agencies have planned to deal with this problem by providing vaccine to people because we cannot make the disease disappear. But we must focus on prevention and coexist with its endemic disease like influenza. Therefore, the organizing committee is interested in presenting Thailand vaccination information focusing on Prachuap province since the group members are domiciled there, and to encourage all people to realize the importance and come out to vaccinate more, because spacing on staying at home cannot solve this problem in the long term.
Data collect. Due to the present situation of COVID-19 in Thailand, we have to collect information from secondary sources. We have conducted data to survey the population who have been vaccinated against COVID-19, which can be searched from the internet.
We are using reference information from the website of Prachuap Provincial Public Health Office. Then bring the data to be distributed in the table and graph showing the comparative data describe the tools and statistics used in this study.
Data analysis. Age range graph. From the graph of people who got vaccinated at each age range, it can be analyzed that people at the age of 18 to 60 years have more chance to get vaccinated than people in any other age, because the survey period is when Prachuap Khiri province gave priority to healthcare workers and elder people to get vaccinated first, and most of them are at the age of 18 to 60 years, and those who are under 18 years old, they not get vaccinated without their parental consent. Dr. Yang found that people who are under 18 years old are 3 times less likely to be infected than adults, and people over 60 years old in here, most of them have a high chance of contacting with those who are infected. Gender graph. From the survey result, we found that the female population had a higher risk of contracting the infections than males, because the female population is 1,342 more than males in Prachuap Khiri. Graph of vaccinated people in each sub-district. From the graph, we can see that the distribution of vaccine was not sufficiently enough in Hue Sai sub-district and Bonok sub-district. Plus, this is due to the widespread distribution of vaccine in Prachuap Khiri sub-district.
Bar graph analysis. Form a bar graph showing the number of unvaccinated males in Prachuap Khiri province and a bar graph showing the number of vaccinated males in Prachuap Khiri province. We found that in Prachuap Khiri sub-district, there were clearly more people who received the vaccine than other sub-districts. People between the ages of 18 and 60 were most vaccinated in Prachuap Khiri sub-districts. Well, those who were not vaccinated in Prachuap Khiri were also the highest. We found that at Klong Wan had the highest number of vaccinated people who aged over 60 years old. In Ao Noi and Bonok sub-districts, more people over 60 years old were still not vaccinated compared to other sub-districts. From the chart showing the number of vaccinated females in Prachuap Khiri province and the chart of the number of unvaccinated females in Prachuap Khiri province, we found that between the ages of 18 and 60, Prachuap Khiri sub-district still received the most vaccinations. In addition, Klong Wan sub-district had a large distribution of vaccines. In people over 60 years old, we found that in Prachuap Khiri, Klong Wan and Ao Noi sub-district still had similar amounts of vaccination, but in Hue Sai and Ao Noi sub-district still had a lot of people over 60 years old who didn't get vaccinated yet.
From all the graph data, it can be analyzed that females are more likely to be vaccinated than male in Prachuap Khiri province due to the greater female population. But the data from Chulalongkorn Hospital find that even those who use sex hormone were not accurate for vaccination. That means gender is not an important factor in vaccination, but age remains an important factor in vaccination, as there is not enough research to deduce that children can safely get vaccinated. The data show that people at the age of 18 to 60 years old got vaccinated the most, followed by people over 60 years old and people under 18 years old, which received very low dose of the vaccine because the risk of it.
Because of the unequal distribution of vaccine in each area, the number of vaccinated people in each area vary considerably among those people at the age of 18 to 60. The variance for 280.4, which is high. The least number of vaccinated people is only 1 person in the sub-district. But in the sub-district where the most vaccinated people were found, there was 42 of them. It also results the variety of the number of vaccinated and unvaccinated people at different ages. The average of vaccinated people between the age of 18 and 60 is up to 15 people. But in the elderly or those over 60 years old, the average is 3.8 or 4.
conclusion, the survey of administrative areas in มืองประจวบคีรีขันธ์ district revealed that 160 people have received vaccinations. The situation in Thailand with COVID-19 is still worsening as the numbers of infections and death continues to rise. As a result, our organizing committee is interested in leveling vaccine information in Thailand with focusing on Prachuap province. Moreover, the objective is to promote the significance of getting vaccinated because staying at home wouldn't resolve it in the long term. Our group had gathered the data to survey the population who have had COVID-19 vaccinations from the Prachuap Provincial Public Health Office website. And the graph of survey of administrative regions can be summarized as follows.
The result revealed that 1% of those under the age of 18 years, 88% of those between the age of 18 and 60 years, and 11 of those over 60 years of age. And for each ตำบลประจวบคีรีขันธ์ 55%ตำบลเกาะหลัก 10%ตำบลคลองวาน 29%ตำบลอ่าวน้อย 6%ตำบลห้วยทราย 3% and ตำบลบ่อนอก 5% are the area where people who have been vaccinated and stay. And the two types of immunization status are as follows: 71% have received vaccination, while the remaining 29% have not.
Suggestion 1. More accurate knowledge and understanding of vaccine quality and side effects should be promoted, with a presenter who has knowledge, experiments, or who is accepted by society, people to build trust, such as doctors or professionals. 2. There should be widespread and rapid access to vaccination to accelerate the control of COVID-19 infections in the country. Alternative vaccines should be regularly imported to people. And 3. Vaccination is only partial protection from severity of the disease. However, everyone should wear a mask when going outside, avoiding grouping, and usually wash your hands.